Hey there, this is Rad Fox, and I wanted to take some time to show you my clear bra installation. This is SunTek. SunTek can do the self-healing like the Xpel. The Xpel might be better, probably is a little bit better. I've heard it's a little bit thicker, but you know, the price gets pretty high pretty fast. For every little extra piece that you want done on the car, they end up, you know, raising the price another couple hundred dollars. So I went with SunTek, and my installer, he could have bought pre-cut pieces and then put those on, and then also done custom pieces, but I told him just go ahead and just custom cut everything, and so that's what he did. And so here is what it looks like. And again, this is just a couple days after it's been done, and there's a couple little places where there's some air bubbles, and so, you know, it's still pliable, moving around. So I might just give it probably 2 more days, and then I'll probably go back and then maybe have to pop a couple of little bubbles, because, you know, anywhere where there's like major bends and things like that, lots of curves, you know, that's where you're going to have to fight this stuff. And so, like, one of the things he did, and you can probably actually see the fine lines in there, is that you can see that we did the black piano on here on the front grille. So there's like a 1-inch strip on the front curved lip and back into the grill on everything down there. And the same thing with the piano black up here. It's about a 1-inch strip in here going back across in there. So that's something that they have to do custom. There's no pre-cut laser stuff for that. The other thing is obviously the headlights were done. They do sell pre-cuts for the headlights. That's not a big deal. The side vents here for the transmission and whatnot, we did do the surfaces here because that's pretty exposed. And then, of course, all the front lip, all the front bumper is covered. Back to here, and you can see there's a line here, so there's another little piece here which he matched with this piece here, and this is about 24 inches back. Now, you know, he gave me the option to cover the whole thing, you know, to cover all the whole hood and all up into here, but then he wanted, like, I think another $400 to go all the way up here and all the way back on this quarter panel. So I was like, I don't think I need it. I didn't really notice too many pits on the GTI back up in here, but I'm sure that rocks do hit there because I did get rocks up on the windshield. But the most damaging spot, I think, or at least the spot that gets the most damage, is all up here in the front. You know, usually I do repaint my bumpers. If I don't clear bra it, then I'm going to have to definitely do a repaint job every, you know, I don't know, 1 or 2 years, depending on how bad it looks. But I hate doing this. I hate having to repaint all this stuff and take it all off. It's just, you know, it's just what a waste of time. But on my S2000, where I had the clear bra on it, which was only on the hood portion and the headlights, it was totally protected. There was like a couple places where giant rocks had hit and it had peeled back the, you know, the clear bra. But on the whole front end, everywhere where it didn't have it, man, it would just get destroyed. It was so pitted. It was so horrible. So I do really believe that the clear bras do help. Obviously, the thicker the better, and you want one that's pliable and one that's not gonna, that's breathable, and one that's not going to fade out, you know, in a year. I believe this one has, I think it's a 5-year or 6-year warranty. I'll have to take a look, and I think SunTek's might be better than that, obviously, and I'll go have to look it up. They might have a 10-year. I'm not sure, but again, this is was good enough for what I was, you know, wanting or expecting. And so I'll have to post up a link for the SunTek demo where they scratch it and then it self-heals, because I know most people have seen it for Xpel, but I don't know how many people have seen it for the SunTek brand. But also we did the mirrors completely, all the way. There's actually 2 pieces here, 1 piece on the back side here, and then this whole piece here was wrapped up. A couple of little bubbles right in here, and then obviously the thing that I wanted done was the kick panels. There's like a 24-inch piece here from here over to here, and it rolls down to this lip here. There's the air bubble right there. Yep, got that. We did a piece back here, right? Same thing, back down to this lip here. And again, you already saw that I had these pieces here, the edge guards, already on from the dealer, and they put these fingernail scratchers or key scratcher pieces underneath the door handles, which is cool. And then the last piece here is the rear bumper. So for the rear bumper, all I did here was have them put a piece here, right? As you can see, if you can barely see this line here, but to this edge, right? So anything coming in here, scratching across or whatever, that's going to be protected. You know, it might have been okay to do more, but again, it gets more expensive, and then there's more places you get bubbles, and it's a lot of work to do a whole car. Although my installer has done complete cars in Xpel, mostly high-end cars, so it's pretty impressive, but that is a lot of work, and he's going to charge me a fortune for it. The other place that I was thinking about having covered, which I'll probably go back and do, is this edge here, right on the back, just in case. Some dust on there, man, because even though I always close the hatch with my hand like this and pull it down, some people like to touch the back. You know, when I'm getting something out, you know, people will help you and they don't know any better, but they'll touch the paint and scratch it. But I think I'm going to put a piece across here, and then we put a piece on the gas door, and so the gas door is protected now. And so, you know, I'm not worried about somebody pushing on this and scratching it. And then the other thing I'd like to do, though, are these pillars. These pillars scratch so damn easily. It's ridiculous. My installer wanted to see how well the mirrors were going to take first, and I think they've taken fine. So if they're holding onto that material and it's holding up on the grill, that's going to hold fine too. So I'm going to go back and have them put some pieces on this, because that's where everybody grabs the door when they're closing and opening it. So I think that's about it, and I'm happy this is done. So now I feel like I'm protected. So now I can work on other things on the car. So the next thing we're going to do is do the APR intake, and hopefully that'll just be here in a couple days. All right, so that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll get another video up here soon.